Now is the time where we get to do the parting shot. This is a review that's not really a review. Products that normally wouldn't merit a review of their own, we take them out, we spin them and see if maybe they might be something you might want to pick up. I wanted to go with something in a theme, specifically summer travel. I know a lot of you are going to be hitting the road. A lot of you are going to be getting out of your cars, maybe into a rental car somewhere far, far away. So I went back into the Before You Buy offices and I found two products I think maybe you might want to take a look at. This is the Kinivo, I'm just going to call it Kinivo BTC450. It's a Bluetooth connection device. And this is the WinnerGear Montar, which is a universal car mount for your mobile device, for your cell phone or your tablet. Now, this is the BTC450. It's a Bluetooth hands-free car kit, and just like it sounds, it's designed to plug into the accessory adapter, the 12-volt adapter inside of your car. Now, this is my rental that I had in Honolulu. It's got a couple of pieces to it. Of course, there's the part that goes into the accessory port. There's a cord that goes into the auxiliary port, and it's actually really simple to install. It also has a very nice little 12-volt, that 5-volt, 1 amp port at the top. It's not really enough to charge a tablet, but it's more than enough to keep a cell phone from completely discharging, even if you have one of those cell phones with the larger screens. A way it connects to your car is through the auxiliary port on your stereo, and then it just pairs simply by turning on. When it turns on, it'll pop up as a Bluetooth device. You can pair it with your phone or your tablet. One of the other things I really like about this is it has a little button here that allows it to work with all Bluetooth devices on either A2DP, HFP, HSP, and AVRCP, which are the different ways to control your devices. With my Android device, it means that if I press it, a quick press, it will play or stop whatever's playing. For example, if I've got the NPR One application up, or if I'm playing a piece of music. If I long press it, it will activate my Google Now. And it actually has two buttons at the top, which I don't use a lot, but you can go forward and back on tracks. It's a very interesting feature. I didn't have much hope for this, but it turned out that it worked quite well. And it actually worked with my Android phone and with my iPad and even with my Windows laptop. So it definitely works with all different Bluetooth devices. Now, the companion piece to this was the WinnerGear Montar. Again, I didn't have a whole lot of hope for this. I've seen a lot of mounts before, and they've all been kind of chintzy. They don't ever really stick onto the surfaces that they're supposed to stick on, unless you put it on the windshield, and I don't like hanging things on my windshield. And you know, I've had a lot that have broken off at the universal mount. We've also got some B-roll for this that Victor's going to run that shows you the bottom. Now, this is where it started telling me it was a little different. It doesn't have a suction cup. This is more of like a suction butt. It's the only way I can describe it. It can stick to surfaces that I have never been able to adhere suction cups to. It's got sort of the sticky feel, and if it ever starts gumming up with a bunch of lint or dust, you just give it a quick wash, and it's ready to go again. It's got a nice 360-degree rotation on the cup, and it has a friction holder clamp, so it will basically work with every device up to phones of 5.3 inches. Now, I really like that fat bottom suction cup, but you also saw that it has a little pad that you can add so that when you go on vacation, when you take this on the road, it's going to stick to pretty much everything. I put this on a surfboard. I put it on my windshield. I put it on my dashboard. I even stuck this to the cooler at the beach. And in fact, it stuck to the bottom of my drone as I flew it in Hawaii. Yeah, that's right. It was able to withstand all that pressure and all that vibrational force. This goes for about $30. This goes for about $35, the BTC450. And I'd have to say, even though I didn't have great expectations going into the travel, I didn't think that these were going to be good products, they are worth every single dollar. If you want a nice traveling kit that doesn't take up a lot of space, that works well with every device, that does exactly what it says it's going to do, you can pick up both for under $70. Again, that's the WinnerGear, what do they call this thing? The Montar and the Kinivo BTC450. It's a definite buy.